feel much better right now than I did yesterday. It's morning of day 4. We're having a good time of the hunt. We've been here for 5 days. Hunt's been open for 4 days. We were pretty tired last night, so we had to do some camp chores this morning. And we're about to gear up and hike over to where the elk are. We're going to take 2 llamas with us today. And if we get something, we can just put it on the llamas and bring it over here. So that would save us quite a few miles. So we just crossed the creek where we think all the elk are getting their water, and there's a highway right here, fresh elk sign, and the bench is just 200 yards from us. We're about to crest it, so I'm trying to catch my breath in case there's elk right there. I think they're lower, and I'm hoping they're feeding up this morning, and we're gonna catch them in the bedding zone, hopefully, which is where we're at. So we're gonna go over there and see what happens, but all is well in elk country. Just booking it down there. My heart's just pumping. Hope we can get over there in time. They were bugging out for some reason. We were a mile away, so I don't know why. Here we go. Let's do it. Morning, man, we almost had a 6-point right here, and just we couldn't get set up in time, and we were trying to get the cameras, trying to get the scope and gun, and anyway, set the llamas out. It was just crazy, super fun though. And then we pop over on the bottom side, just a glass, and we see Big Hank, as Randy says, and what a dandy of a bull, man alive. It's fun just seeing them, you know, just can't believe they can get that big and grow that old in this wild, ferocious, grizzly infested country. We just gotta figure out what to do. I feel like there's 3 options on this elk right now. The first option, probably the best one, is just to be patient. The second one is to try to come down the bench without being seen and see if we can get a shot, close it with under 400. And then the third option is to go all the way around the cliffs and rocks down on the bottom side and see if we can get across the canyon and shoot into the pocket that they're hanging out, the herd's hanging out in. I tried number 1, being patient for about 10 minutes. That didn't last very long. So number 2 is up. We're gonna sink down on the bench and just glass them and see if we can get any better visuals over there. Green light for me if he pops out. Get ready, Tyler. Okay. Here he comes, left, right side. He's in the opening. Yep, he's looking right at us. Green light. Got him, hit. Smoke.
He stopped. He's not going anywhere. He's down.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he just tumbled. He's down. He's at the bottom. He's at the bottom of the creek.
I think we just shot a bull elk. I waited 6 years to get this tag. We might have an elk. I think we have an elk. Meat for the freezer. My wife is gonna be pumped. Dude, freaking, we worked so hard to get up here, man. The elk were on private all morning long, and then they scooted off private, and so we're gonna scoop all the way around because they barely jumped the fence, and we're in the middle of nowhere, and there's a small private section that the elk love to be on. I mean, it was 9.5 miles to our campsite. 2,800 feet of climbing. We had a spike out. We saw these elk miles and miles away for 2 days in a row. And so we were going to make a plan. We tried plan 1, that didn't work. We tried plan 2, that didn't work. We tried plan 3, and we were starting to go down the bottom, and all of a sudden the elk start coming through the private on the backside, and we're like, what are they doing? I can't believe it just all came together like that. I was praying this morning thinking, you know, I could use all the luck I can get. And it's just been a crazy year, you know? And everything's been a fight. And I said, you know, if I give it all I have and get up here, I know I'm gonna need a little bit of luck for it to come together. And I feel like one of the luckiest guys in the world right now. We better go back and get our llamas and get up there.
Hey, Bear. Come on, old grizzly bear, get out here.
There he is. He didn't go far, did he? Wow. This has got to be one of the biggest bodied elk I've ever shot. Look at this guy. A warrior. Oh, thank you, Mr. Elk. Thank you so much, man. Wow. I just am totally blown away. What a day. What an amazing day in the elk woods, you know. If you haven't had the opportunity to harvest an elk, I highly recommend you get out there and do it. It's a wonderful experience. There's a lot of work, and a lot of planning, a lot of preparation. But when you're sitting here next to one of these beasts, it's pretty magnificent, and I'm just totally blown away. This bull is an amazing token of persistence and diligence, and I'm so grateful. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's been a crazy, fast, amazing, one of the best days I've ever had in the elk woods, hands down. The llamas are sitting here just chilling, hanging out, and they don't mind the elk smell at all. We're gonna get them taken care of and then get back to camp, and I like to do it get back to camp well before dark so we can get this guy hung up in a tree and not have to worry about grizzlies.
We got the bull all cut up, put on the llamas. Tyler's carrying some, I'm carrying some, llamas are carrying some. We're a team effort here, llama power. And we just got out of the creek where the bull died, and we're up on the bench now, taking a reprieve. The wind started blowing. It's a beautiful day to start with, but 6 days ago the weather forecast showed that we're gonna get a big storm blowing in, and it's blowing in. So it'll be nice to get to camp, get this bull hung up, and get settled in, take care of the llamas, eat some food. Easy does it, boys. I'm no llama, that's for sure. These guys are such heroes, it's amazing. Public land llama and all the troopers, they pack 90% of the, 80% of the meat. This is gonna be our hanging tree. It's the tallest tree we have seen since we've been here. So it's about 300 yards from camp, downwind. So we're gonna get the weight off the boys, leave it here, take llamas to camp, do chores, take care of the llamas, and then come back and hang this thing up. Man, look at those ivories. Look at that, buddy. Excited for the pack out tomorrow. Should be gonna be adventurous. It's a long pack out. It's gonna take us a good amount of time to get out, and there's a storm blowing in, so we're trying to get in front of it. And the cape weighs, oh my gosh, 44 pounds, just the cape. Front quarter bone in, 44 pounds. So we're gonna match those up together right now, so they're ready to go be hung and dry out. So that looks like it's a pair. Sitting here at camp early, thinking about headed home tomorrow. You know, you work so hard to just to be able to have the time to come on a hunt like this, and then it starts and you just don't see the end in sight, and here it is. And it's kind of been a wild ride from the beginning to the end. I can't believe that it's almost over. I'm sure the llamas are excited to get home, and I'm excited to see my wife and my little boy and all the rest of the llamas. So we're gonna enjoy the last night on the mountain, and we'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early on the trail. It's the last day of our hunt. We're just getting, got the stove going. The wind blew like a son of a gun last night, and the tent was going all night long. We had a bear come into camp last night, about 2 hours in the dark. The llamas alarm called. They do this alarm call. Woo, 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 woo. And they were spinning around their stakes that we put out there, and we got out our headlamps and lantern and went out there, and underwear, pistols and flashlights looking for the bear. And I watched the llama's eyes, and the bear just scampered up the hillside there. We haven't checked the meat this morning. I'm hoping the bear didn't get into the tree. So we're gonna wait for first light. We'll go in there, and hopefully all the meat's still there. We got the llama power all loaded up. The boys look great. We're all loaded heavy. 9.5 miles. We'll see you guys at the truck. It's gonna be a good hike. Hope that all goes well. No rodeos. The descent is intense. So I'm just hoping that all goes well because it's sketchy. It's sheer ledge and a cliff drop off. So it's just lots of rock. So just nice and slow. That's the goal. It sure is windy up on this top. It would be nice to drop a couple thousand feet. I'm guessing the river bottom of the valley floor will be a little bit more calm. Beautiful day to hike out though. We're still in the elk woods enjoying the creations of our maker up here. It's pretty amazing. It was a heck of a hike out. The scenery is beautiful. Saw a really amazing waterfall. The wind was blowing hard, and it was just fun to relive all the memories of the trip. It's not very often I get to do a solo type hunt like this, and it's the first time I've ever had a draw tag. I just feel really blessed. It was a great opportunity. I'm so grateful that I was able to come and healthy enough that I was able to be here and hike. You know, I'd hiked less than 3 miles all year into this trip, and working on the ranch and trying to get in shape at the house, doing some exercises is all I could do. And it tested all my abilities, but it was a great trip, and I'm so grateful I was able to make it. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys liked the day-by-day series, and appreciate Randy Newberg for letting us take part in this and for encouraging me to put in for the tag. I really look up to that guy, and I'm so grateful for you, Randy, if you're watching this, for all you do for me and my family and all the viewers out there to help us and inspire us to come and be on places like this that belong to all of us. You know, this land is our land, this land is your land, and we got to take care of it. We got to be out here and use it and be good ambassadors of it, and so that it can be here for everyone. And it's one of my biggest dreams is to let my posterity, my son especially, come and see places like this, you know, if he so chooses. So I'm excited to get home and see Kirsten and Wade and celebrate. And tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning, we're going to have an elk cart at the Baty house.